Welcome back to The Catch Up, the show where we catch you up on what the heck is happening.
A study found that of all candidate-related jokes made by Jimmy Fallon and Stephen Colbert, 97% of them were about Donald Trump, rather than Joe Biden. This is also the first time that Donald Trump has been a part of anything bigger than the 1%.
And he's only at 97%, so if you think that he's a total joke, there's actually room for improvement.
And we also like to poke fun at Donald Trump. So we're basically in the big leagues with the rest of them.
I'm Marriya Schwarz.
And I'm Brooke Rees. Now let's catch you up on the news.
Don't expect a white Christmas this year. Forecasters are actually predicting that droughts will be more likely than blizzards this winter. The weather is doing what the entertainment industry has not, making an effort to be less white.
Hawaii reopened on October 15th with a new pre-arrival testing program that allows visitors to skip the mandatory 14-day quarantine period. All of this is in an effort to increase the Hawaiian tourism industry. Turns out the industry wasn't failing because of COVID, but because of the use of the word aloha. Visitors didn't know if they were being welcomed or being turned away.
Recently, Matthew McConaughey appeared on Good Morning America, where he talked about how he always wanted to be a father. Here to talk about being a father of three is Matthew McConaughey.
Howdy, hello. Great to be here. I'm sorry if I seem a little distracted. There's a bull making eyes at me off camera.
A bull?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. So tell me, Mr. McConaughey, can I call you Matthew? I know that you were recently appointed as a professor at the University of Texas. So how are you kind of balancing those responsibilities with being a father?
Well, it's like everything else in my life. It's a tug of war between shoulds and needs and wants and can'ts, and I'm stuck in the middle, dancing my way through with one hand holding onto a chilled can of Miller Lite and the other juggling a lemon meringue pie. And we're all craving the very core tenets of human existence, intimacy and kindness and selflessness, and trying to find our own voices, our own way, encapsulated in little labeled boxes of our own choosing behind an interface.
Oh, you've been teaching on Zoom.
Zoom, yeah, that's right.
And it's just kind of a scary time in general. So do you have any advice for other parents who are trying to explain the current situation to their kids?
That's a great question. I tell my children to keep moving forward and always look to the horizon and look at your heroes in trying times.
Oh, that's right. I remember that at the Oscars, your hero is you in 10 years. So is that the advice that you give them, that their hero should be them in 10 years?
No, their hero is also me in 10 years.
Huh. Okay, so what was it like to be a father for the very first time?
It's hard to describe. I mean, it's hard to describe. I mean, there's no feeling in the world quite like when you're holding your baby boy in your arms for the first time. And you see he's crying and you say, "Shh, it's all right.
Matthew McConaughey, everyone.
Well, thank you so much for having me, and thank you, Cyrus, and you take care now.
After being told it was too political, a Mexican restaurant took a stand by posting a sign declaring, "No love, no tacos." Coincidentally, this is also the slogan that I used to boycott Taco Bell when it announced it was discontinuing the Baja Blast. I'm serious, guys. Meet me at the Taco Bell at exit 53 on Tuesday. Bring your picket signs.
Interns at the National Park Service recently unearthed fossils from a 220 million year old reptile. The pride of discovery is payment enough, probably says intern coordinator not willing to actually pay them.
A man credits his late-night mac and cheese cravings for winning a $200,000 jackpot since he was going to the store to buy the ingredients when he coincidentally bought the scratch-off ticket. Unfortunately, the only thing that I can credit my late-night mac and cheese cravings with is a larger pair of jeans.
Investigators recently discovered a 2017 jet engine underneath Greenland's ice sheet. Captain America was not discovered in the vicinity.
Recently, a family found a mysterious message in a bottle floating along the Boston harbor. Turns out it was actually just a single bag of tea with the words "fuck you" written on it from Britain. It may have taken a while, but the burn finally got here.
Orkin, an Atlanta-based pest control service, ranks U.S. cities by rodent treatments. For the 6th year in a row, Chicago has topped the list of rattiest cities. Washington, D.C. would disagree.
A sand dollar found off the coast of Florida could be the world's largest ever. Unfortunately, due to inflation, it is now a sand quarter.
Scientists recently measured the shortest interval of time ever recorded as zeptoseconds. Meanwhile, I'm launching my own investigation of how, from March until now, feels like 75 years.
Florida firefighters were called to the home of a man that collapsed, suffering from heat exhaustion while trying to mow his lawn. In a gesture of goodwill, the firefighters finished mowing his lawn for him. Although it was a bit of an odd move considering the man was still lying on the ground, and the firefighters refused to bring him to the hospital until they were done.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to vote, and a special thank you to Gil Osofsky. We'll see you next time on The Catch Up. Can we put that I have like life in my eyes in post? Joy? Yeah, can we put that I actually have joy in my eyes in post? Can we fix that in post? I'm doing post. Okay.